What's up guys, my name is Matt, and in this video we're going to be making a dungeon guide for Stratholme Main Gate. Strat Main Gate is probably the hardest dungeon right now in the original vanilla World of Warcraft. It's probably the longest as well. It doesn't have to be quite as hard. There are a couple of optional bosses. Just the tank takes a lot of damage, and this is one that really wasn't as redone in the Cataclysm as a lot of the other ones. This one and the Dire Mauls are like pretty similar to how they used to be, so they're quite a bit tougher than a lot of other dungeons. But it shouldn't be too bad. It looks like we have a BOA tank, and so we should be in good shape. Let's see how we do. I'll try to show you guys where all the quests are, where all the optional bosses are, and just how to get everything done. I don't have a whole lot of AoE yet at this level. This is a Beast Mastery Hunter point of view on this one, guys. But I'll do the best I can in here. So in this dungeon are these three mailboxes, guys. These three mailboxes have a pull of 3 mobs each that are hard, and after you do the first 2, you can get to the last mailbox, which has an additional boss in it named Postmaster Malone, who does really terrific damage. She's asking if anybody knows the dungeon. I got you. I know this one well. Okay. Up here, head left, and then left again. Okay. So there is a wandering rare that can be in here. When I say wander, it doesn't mean like he wanders. It means that he can be in multiple spots. I'm going to pick off this ad that's casting at my tank. So his name is Hearthsinger Forsthen, and he can be in multiple places. Okay, there's a wandering patrol right here, which is a patchwork horror. There we go. Tank picked him. Oh, let's see if the tank will pick him up. And you'll notice in here that just like Dire Maul Gordot commons, the mobs in here will take a lot longer to die than in your standard vanilla dungeon that's been redone in Cataclysm, which is the last time a lot of these dungeons were redone. This is being shot in BFA if you're wondering, so if things change again in Shadowlands, sorry for that, but at least the guides are current up to now. And make sure you're in a rep dungeon in this tavern. There's a ton of mobs, non-elite too, that still get full rep when killed. Again, pull off this caster here. Okay. I'm going to tell him after this pack, I will open the mailbox and 3 elite mobs will come. This is necessary for a boss later. Okay, there's the first mailbox pack. So that mailbox is right here. She went over here and clicked on it. Okay, just give some trash, but the point is make sure you open it so that you can get the mailbox bosses, or boss that comes later. Wish I had my full kit with Stomp and everything else, so I could really do some BM damage, but that's alright. I decided to shut my experience off to do these last couple of dungeons so that I could give you guys guides that were at level. I know that I could probably go back and convince people to queue with me just to scale down for these dungeons, but it's not worth the time to do that. I'll just take the loss in leveling time. I'm not in a hurry on this character either. I made this character specifically to make these guides, and so no rush there. Pick up one of these boxes when you guys get the chance. In this supply crate is Stratholme Holy Water, which is a necessary item to turn in for a quest at the end of the dungeon. And it looks like this is going to be a pretty smooth run if we keep going like this, because we got a really experienced team and everybody looks like they have pretty good gear. So the Stratholme Courier is not actually a boss. You're going to go over here and you're going to click this crate. Doing so will pull Froz Sazabi. Froz is the actual boss. And he drops the quest item that you need. After Froz, there is another mailbox with 3 elites incoming. Okay, so again, the other player pulled it. There's the mailbox right here. Okay. Make sure you loot Froz, because that's the quest item, which is the premium tobacco guys. Okay, once we clear her, we'll be able to head over to the next bosses. We've got 2 of our mailboxes done. Okay, we're done here, guys. You don't need to pull these ghostly citizens that are walking through. They're just ads. If you don't have a good AoE that's non-targetable, like something like a Warlock's Ring of Fire, like if you're a hunter and you have to target the AoE, I recommend going in this gate with somebody else at the same time, because you're going to get a bunch of rats that attack you, and it's easier if you go in with somebody like this guy that can. So I'll try to do this. Okay, there we go. Try to click some more rats. If I can just click them, there we go. And just clear them. And the person that's out here will also have to clear rats. They're non-elite and they don't have a lot of hit points. So I'm going to say up here, go right first. Okay. Okay. Clear out this pack and then we'll head right. Okay, still got rats attacking me. Okay, it's fine. These ghostly citizens will wander in between and just kind of get in the way generally, but that happens. Okay, right here is one of the spots that Hearthsinger can stand, in this little area right here. If he's not there, then it can be a little bit more. Okay. Picked up the ad. I'm gonna go ahead and untarget for a second just to try to get a location on Hearthsinger. My guess is he's going to be over here past Unforgiven, which is where he traditionally is. Hearthsinger drops the Piccolo of Fire, which is the Piccolo anyway, which is an item which allows you to make everybody in the dungeon dance. I think I have the toy on this character. Let me see. We also need Hearthsinger. He's past Unforgiven. Okay, so I'm going to explain to the group. Up here, there is another mailbox. Do not pull it till we clear Unforgiven. The boss that comes from it hits super hard. Now, while the group is killing Unforgiven, which is just a little mini boss, again, I'm going to try to target the Hearthsinger because Unforgiven's pretty easy. And there he is. See that skull? Hearthsinger rare is up, just past this. Okay, Unforgiven is down. Going to grab rare. This is Hearthsinger. Okay, I'm going to pull my pet off of it, and I'm just going to kite down here right past the tank. Okay, and then I'll start in on him, and the group will see that we need to kill him. Now, he's got a lot of hit points, but he doesn't really hit very hard, guys. And he can be in that spot, or he can be even further there past the other mobs, guys, just so you know. And he'll put people to sleep and stuff, so other than that, he's not too tough. But we got a Spectral Citizen. I'll clear off this ad quick. Okay, and we'll finish him off, and then we're going to head back over and get the mailbox boss. Okay, loot him. Okay. Going to say Boss Inc. Okay, I have aggro, which should not be the case. Let the tank get it back. There we go. So you want to kill off these ads as quick as you can. The guy that's here is named Postmaster Malone, and after he kills somebody in your party, he say, "You got Maloned," and he hits super hard if you're the tank and the healer, just so you guys are aware of it for this level. On my tank with full heirlooms and using active... Look, see that? The BOA tank is almost dead, and he is dead. So I was not joking. Like, he hits super hard. Let's see if I can get this off of the healer. There we go. I was able to get it off the healer, but the pet will not live long. I'll see if I can stun him. Was able to stun him. I'll just try to kill this other mob real quick. If I can. That way we're just dealing with Malone. Pet's down. Where's my res? Okay, back on him. Okay, tank is here already. He hits hard, huh? Yeah. So you can see, full BOA tank went down. He just hits super hard, just so you guys are aware. So only pull him if you're up to the challenge. Okay, we're gonna come over here, clear one more mob pack, and then we're gonna have another boss, and that's gonna be Timmy the Cruel. Okay. Gonna head over here for Timmy. Okay. Timmy doesn't do anything special, he just hits pretty hard. And I kind of know these bosses from the tank point of view because I usually play a pro warrior. I did a lot more in Legion than BFA because in BFA I did not appreciate Blizzard's changes to Prot. Was not happy. But in Legion it was an unbelievable class, the way they had everything set up. Okay, loot there. We're going to come over here. Okay, so this room is just a giant mess, guys. This is Market Row. And this room, as you can see, it's just littered with mobs. Now, none of the mobs have anything special about them. It's just a lot of casters in here, and they do have a knockback, some of the melee mobs. So just so you're aware. Okay. But you just basically got to clear all this, and it's kind of a mess until you do. You guys can see I got that knockback. Okay. You're going to have to work your way over those doors over there, guys, which is where we're trying to go. So however you want to pull it, like I said, it's usually a mess no matter what. Sometimes you get these caster ads off to the side, so if you can interrupt them so that they run to the group, or even though I interrupted, he didn't run to the group, so I'll just kill him quick. Yeah, he's down. Okay. Okay, that's done. Okay, we got one more, and then we got the pack on the stairs. Okay, good. We can clear these, then we can head up. This mailbox is not active, so there's no more mailbox stuff going on, just so you guys know. And I've actually been knocked into one of those boxes before and been unable to get out. Luckily that's on my warrior and I could charge out at another mob, but it's messy. Okay, those are down. Now this room's another giant mess. It's best pulled over here if you can. If you're the tank, pull it right here. If not, just go in on it the best you can. Interrupt everything you can in here, guys, just to make it a little easier on your tank and your healer. This is a long dungeon, long grind, so you want to try to help out as much as you can. Okay. Next boss is right here. That's Commander Molor. Give you guys a better look at him. See, he can be interrupted, it looks like. And it's just a standard undead warrior, pretty much, it looks like, as far as abilities, guys. This has got a shadow bolt volley, but that's about it other than that. Okay, now this room is a bit of a mess too. There's a pack here, and there's a pack here. So the best thing to do is to pull one of them, get back in the hallway, and they'll all come. If you all run in there like that, you're gonna get both packs, and it's a pretty big mess of casters and mobs. And I could do these videos from a tank point of view, but it's a little stressful to both tank and try to video and narrate all at the same time for me, so I find the BM Hunter the easiest class to do this with because I'm able to never stop moving and just kind of sit back. And I've been playing this class for a very long time, so it's pretty automatic for me. I'm still terrible at it, don't get me wrong, but at least I'm doing the best I can. Oop, tank's getting low. Whenever I see that, I start mending my pet and get ready to turn taunt on just in case the tank goes down, so at least the group can get some semblance of a tank. I don't have really great AoE yet, but eventually you can do pretty good for my class and spec anyway. Okay, through here you're going to go straight. Later you're going to come back there, but first you're going to go down. We got 2 bosses to kill in here. First one is going to be the swordsmith, and I'll show you guys how to get the swordsmith. That's a boss that has to be summoned with like a piece of paper that's on the ground up ahead here. We'll get to that in a minute. And then we're going to do Wily Hopebreaker, which is always a super fun fight because you get to use cannons. Let's see, you're just free casting over here. I'm going to try to stop that. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So I'm going to clear these. While I've got misdirect up, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this so I can misdirect onto the tank. He's basically just a regular mob, even though he's a named. It's called I'm sorry, I said Swordsmith. It's the Risen Hammersmith. So. And clear these Risen Defenders, and then we'll kill the Hammersmith. There we go. I believe he dropped some kind of plans. I think it's blacksmithing plans. Or at least it was some time ago. Okay, no loot. I think we have 4 more mob packs before we get to Wily. We'll go from there. Sure how you got loose, but here we go. Yeah. I got polyed, can't get out of it. Okay, now the Wily fight is kind of interesting. You can get a trinket called Cannonball Runner, which is the first trinket I ever got on my Tauren Warrior, which was my first 60. So you're going to pull Wily, and you're going to start in on him. Now, if you're the tank, he'll boot you up in the air, and you can charge back in, which is fun if you're a warrior. And you see these guys? Click a cannonball, and click a cannon, and those guys are dead. So if you're over by 1 and you're a DPS, just kind of keep an eye on that. There again, boom, and they're all dead. So you just kind of keep this going, boom, and they're all dead. So you just try to keep the adds away as much as you can. Is there any more cannonballs? Some more just spawned. Okay, got them, and shot. There we go. So that's kind of the way it goes for this fight. Eventually near the end there's usually a couple I can't clear because it's out of cannonballs, but other than that. So yeah, you'd click this little trinket, and then you get a little cannon which would shoot at your enemies, which I thought was pretty funny back in the day. And we almost got Wily down. And that's it for Wily. Okay, somebody got that Cannonball Runner. That's what that trinket looks like. Right now it gives versatility and says your attacks have a chance to summon a cannon for 10 seconds that will fire at enemies in front of it. So it's no longer an on use that automatically makes a little cannon. Now it's a 10% chance. So a little different from when I had it back in vanilla. Wait for the group to catch up. Okay, got these guys. Pull. Here we go. That is, he's asking about the mount. Another dungeon. That is Stratholme service entrance. Again, you got a standards and some patrols, so just get them all together. And he's asking about the mount. So Strat Service, which is the dungeon after this, has a chance to drop Baron Ribbendare's mount, which is what he was after, but that's a different dungeon, a different queue. If you want that mount, much easier to run it times 10 an hour on your 120s. Okay. It has, he's asking, is it rare? It has a very low drop rate. Okay. This is another kind of a mess of a room. That's Bronze Drake. That's from the Battle for Hillsbrad instance. From Wrath. Okay guys, we're in the last hallway here. We're almost done. Last trash pack. I think there's also a patrol pack, but last normal trash pack. There's a boss to your left, and then the last boss is to your right. Okay. Maybe I was wrong on the patrol pack. Okay, there's the patrol that spawns after you clear those guys. I'm going to pull Instructor into the hallway just to show you guys something. Okay, so what I wanted to show you, and the reason that I pulled him into the hallway is because if you guys go in here, you can do it while you're fighting him, but you need to click on this portrait. It's called An Unfinished Painting of Love and Family. And then it's going to remind the group, guys, remember to click the portrait in the room for the quest. I know a lot of people already know this stuff, and so I'm not trying to annoy people or be a know-it-all, but there's always, you know, newer players in dungeons sometimes, and so I always try to do what's helpful, even if it annoys more seasoned players, because sometimes people just forget. Sometimes we just blow through these dungeons, oops, wrong button, super quick, and we kind of forget what, you know, is all involved. Yeah, so he said thank you. So people do like to be reminded. Loot Instructor Galford, and this is the last boss, guys. This is Balnazar. Luckily, too, since this is such a long dungeon, all the quest givers are going to come into this room and outside of this room when you kill him, so you don't have to run back to the start to turn in, which is nice. Okay. Oh, I just remembered that the Stratholme Holy Water is actually for the undead side. It's not for this side. Sorry, it's been a little while, guys. There's a good look at this dude. And he doesn't do a whole lot that's special. Got a Mind Blast going. Domination, so that's a charm. I'm charmed. I'm unable to get out of it. Charmed, make sure you tell your healer just in case he can dispel that. Okay. Alright, he's down. I got the Crown of Tyranny for you transmog folks. That's a black and red crown. If you'd like to make a set with those colors. And we're going to talk to the dwarf first. Turn in the tobacco. Going to talk here next. 3 quests turned in. And then 1 quest right out here in the hallway, guys. Alright, guys, that was it. 3703 in order for us to finish Strat Main Gate or Strat Live, which is what people call it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to grow it to help as many players as possible. And hit the little bell icon if you want to get notified when I make a future video. Thank you guys for spending the time with me. This has been Matt from Light in the Darkness, signing out.
It's been fun.